Hey guys, thank you for coming back, checking out this video again. I hope you subscribed before, and that's why you're reaching this video today. Again, just to get you caught up if you weren't. It was about 5-6 days ago. I got results back from blood tests and a thing called the CT calcium scan. Had high cholesterol, high blood pressure. And the CT scan came back with a number of 709. And what that means is that calcium within my arteries has built up to some sort of a level that will increase my chances by 25% or greater of having a heart episode, a heart attack, and potentially fatal event within the next 10 years if I don't do anything, right? So then I talked about last week about how I'm going to be doing different things like cutting alcohol out, change up the Mediterranean diet. But so one of the things that my doctor told me immediately when he called me and he was on vacation, which is alarming, was I need to get to a cardiologist. So guys, today I went to a cardiologist. He looked at my results and the first thing he said was, "Wow, that's pretty crappy." I don't mind that. Right? That just boosts my fear that I'm in a not great place, but I'm not in the worst place. Because I looked around the waiting room of the cardiologist and I am by far less weight than majority of them. Now it's crazy because I'm 5'11", 6 foot. I am 192 pounds right now, 192, 193 pounds. And it's weird because the BMI ratio or whatever you want to call it, and I know that's not accurate, calls me overweight. And then I look at the people that are in this waiting room and I go, and I'm not judging anybody. I'm just trying to gauge my own life. And I go, fickle freaking finger, right? These people, I don't know anything about them, but there are people here that are potentially obese, right? Have not done anything in life. Granted, they're at the cardiologist, they're not in great shape, but you know what's interesting is that like the CT scan, the CT cardiac scan, they might have a 0. They might have nothing, no problem other than being obese and putting extra pressure on their heart. So it's interesting to me, guys, and that's why I wanted to keep on talking about this, is that this CT calcium scan is really eye-opening. It's really eye-opening. If you have insurance, it's probably not covered, but I know with my insurance, it was only an additional $100, so I took the chance at it, right? And it's eye-opening to know that there's a significant chance of a fatal event, a heart attack, within X amount of years. The good thing, though, is knowing this information, because once you know this information, you know how you can stabilize the calcium within your arteries, but you could also make the right changes to make that 25% less than 25%. And I think that's my goal right now, right? I said, because last time I talked about I want to see my kids graduate high school, college, get married, have kids, watch my grandkids graduate and have kids. You know, that's my goal in life. I'm not going out at 47 years old. I'm not going out in 57 years old. I got a lot of life to live and I got a legacy to build. So why I'm out here is to help that one individual that's watching this, that's scared just like I am, to make sure that they get checked, make sure that they do what they need to do. And you know what's really funny about that is because I was actually talking to my wife the other day and I said it's pretty messed up how I went from having one doctor to now 3. The 3 is regular doctor, urologist, and now cardiologist. Urologist is because I was looking at my low testosterone. It is low, it's below the range. But we're doing a series of blood tests to find out that if I need hormone replacement therapy. If I do need it, I am definitely going to try it. It's not a horrible thing to have. And what I've read, which is really interesting, guys, really interesting. So if you have high blood pressure, especially high blood pressure and potentially high cholesterol, definitely look into your testosterone count, gentlemen, because there is a correlation that I've been reading in these medical journals. That low testosterone can also cause high cholesterol and high blood pressure. That's really interesting to me because I don't know how long I had low testosterone. I don't know how long. Was it something genetic? My My father was never tested. I don't know if my brother was tested. I really don't know. But at this point, he's a little bit older than me, so that we won't know how we were younger, and it wasn't tested. So is the reason for my high calcium result a result of having genetically predisposed to low testosterone? And is that something that could have been changed when I was younger? And I wouldn't be in the position that I am now, or minimize the position I am now. I don't know that. I don't know that. But when you go to a cardiologist and he goes, "Oh, that's bad," you know you're in trouble. So I started statins. Statins is basically a cholesterol medicine, cholesterol reducing medicine. I have to take it every day, and that was from my general doctor. Didn't want to do it. I don't plan on being on it forever, but I will be on it for as long as I need to be. I'm following doctor's orders. My cardiologist also wants me to do a stress test, which I'm doing in about 2 weeks. I'll let you guys know how that goes out. And then he also wants a scan of my heart, and I think it's another type of a CAT scan in which they take a picture of your heart with contrast. So basically, they're going to put dye in my body, and they're going to see whether there is sort of a blockage and how much of a blockage. See, the CT calcium scan only tells you that there is calcium, and the higher the number, the more calcium it is. Doesn't mean that there's blockage or a significant buildup. So that's what this new scan does. I got to make an appointment for that. I'll get that done too. Let you guys know how it's going. I had my second blood test for low testosterone. I have one more that I have to take before we evaluate where we're going. But a couple of changes that I made that I think you who are watching and going through what I'm going through should look into is instilling a Mediterranean style diet. I don't like diet. I guess Mediterranean style eating habits. There's more healthier fruits. There's more vegetables. There's more healthy oils. There's lots of fruits, vegetables. Protein is not as high, but definitely red protein deficient per se, and that's a wrong term, but less high red protein. Now, I'm actually a hunter. I love my red meat, but also the different types of meat like beef and the ones that I was eating is a lot higher in fat content than actually wild game. So I'm going to transition to more of the wild game type of things when I need to have that red meat fix. Drinking more water. I stopped alcohol. It's about 5 or 6 days since I had my last drink. Having a little bit of hard time sleeping. I don't know if that's my anxiety from what's going on. I don't know if that's from stopping alcohol, because it did help me go to sleep. I know that's a crutch, but it did help me go to sleep. But with that being said, I wake up alert. I wake up ready to go. Do I get tired? Do I hit the snooze alarm? Absolutely. But I feel things changing. So guys, if you're going through what I'm going through, please subscribe to this and like it, share it. It's going to only help you, and it's going to help me. And I'm doing this because I really do want to help. Well, I want to help the world, but if I help that one person to become more heart healthy, it's so worth my while. And guess what? Talking on camera is a great thing to do. It helps me get out what I need to get out. It helps me help the world. And it I just please ask you to subscribe, because I want you to get better. And I know the reason you probably were brought on to this video itself. Either a friend gave it to you, I was in your algorithm because of your searches, or you just did a general search and said, hey, what's that? I need to know what a CT calcium scan is. Oh, I have high blood pressure. I have heart disease or the onset of heart disease. I want to get better in my life. I don't know what it is, but you're here and you're at the right place. So when you subscribe, this is really going to help me help the world. And I do appreciate that, because that, I believe, is one of my purposes. That's one of my legacies that I need to leave behind. So just to tell you about what happened, a week ago, I got bad blood results and a bad CT calcium scan, meaning that 25% chance that I will have a heart event if nothing is done within the next 10 years. With that, I talked to my general doctor. He had recommended going to a cardiologist and also taking statins, which is cholesterol medicine. I went to my cardiologist. The good thing is, though, he checked my heart, my blood pressure, and it has been stabilizing. It actually went down, and he says, you know what, I really don't have to put you on blood pressure medicine. And I don't know if that has to do with my eating style is changing. I am exercising more. And guys, exercising doesn't have to be crazy right now, right? I mean, I don't know where you're coming from, but I started with just doing push-ups in the morning before coffee and push-ups at night before going to bed. That goes into pull-ups. That goes into cardio, that goes into running, biking, whatever you want to do, but just start small so you can continue, because you need that disciplined action, because this is not going to be easy, and it's not easy for me. The other thing I have going on, I have a stress test that's scheduled. I have to do a contrast CAT scan of my heart, which I have to schedule, and I'll let you know how those go. And my cardiologist also put me on a low dosage Bayer aspirin. Got to do it, man. Got to be alive forever. The only way to do that is to make the drastic results. Like I told you guys before, I'm not done. I'm not going anywhere. So please, like, share, keep moving along. I hope I help you. If I did, like, subscribe, share. In the description, guys, it has a way to contact me if you need to get a hold of me, whether you just want to talk, see what kind of things I have on my personal blog at gregmoriatis.com, or I will share the cookbook that I'm actually going through with the Mediterranean diet right now. I love it right now. I'm a big foodie. I love to cook. So anything that can help you, please comment and I'll get it out to you. Again, heart health is very important. Go get it, guys. Like, subscribe. Love you. Stay alive.